You want to have a nice lawn, but how do you find the time? Yard work on Saturdays takes hours. The wife, the kids, the fellas, how do you balance all of it and still have a great looking lawn? Because your time is valuable and you have other priorities outside of just your lawn. I have been right there with you. As someone who loves lawn care but also wants to have a nice looking lawn, I have struggled to balance it all. I want to share with you some tips that I've learned over the years that will help you balance life and lawn care. Now, look, many are going to tell you to focus on the products, and that is keeping you in search of the magic bullet. But I'm here to talk about what really matters. There are 3 practical ways to keep your lawn looking great without letting it take over your life. If you take an honest look at how you approach each one of these and you follow them, you can have a great looking lawn and still enjoy the life that comes with it. Just remember this: everything in life is always about balance, and consistency always wins. And lawn care is no different. Having a nice lawn does not mean you have to sacrifice. It just means you have to be smart and focus on what really matters. Lawn care can be part of your life, and it doesn't have to compete with it. But there are no shortcuts, because anything worth anything in life takes commitment. Tip number 1 is to focus on your fundamentals. Now, I call these the basics. Anyone with a nice lawn is going to tell you about the importance of your mowing, your watering, and your fertilizing. I cannot stress this enough. Let's look at each one and let me give you some tips on how to manage them so you're not only efficient and effective, but you'll get great results. Let's first look at your mowing. No task through the whole season is going to consume more of your time and energy. Now, I always recommend trying to mow at least twice a week. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like more work, but a lawn that is kept under control is not only healthier, but it actually takes less time to care for. I don't want you to feel like you have to trim and edge every single time you mow. Save that for when your schedule actually allows it, say on the weekends. Every mow does not have to be some masterpiece. Sometimes it is okay to mow just to get the job done. Next, let's talk about your watering. Now, if you don't have an irrigation system, I would advise you look at getting a water timer. These devices are great. You just hook them up to your water hose, set the timer, and go enjoy your day. Set them to water early in the morning, so that way you're watering while you're sleeping. Some of these models even have the ability to handle multiple zones. Now, this is great because it allows you to water different areas of your lawn without having to sit around and babysit your sprinklers. But make no mistake, without water, you will not see the results that you want. But it doesn't have to consume all of your time. And last is your fertilizing. And it is extremely important to get a healthy and great looking lawn. Now, I personally love spraying liquids because it gives me the ability to be able to mix multiple applications all in one tank, say my fertilizers, my fungicides, and my pesticides. They all go in one tank and I make one application. If efficiency is what you're after, I would consider looking at going at a liquid program as much as you can. Tip number 2 is to get on a lawn plan. Time is our most valuable resource, and there is no better way to save time than having a plan. Benjamin Franklin once said, "If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail." And so having a plan will help you manage your time in several different ways. First, lawn plans allow you to better map out your lawn calendar and plan your applications so they fit on your schedule. Need to get down that yearly grub application? Get it down ahead of that rain that's coming later this week. And if your son has a ball game this weekend, apply your fungicides one evening after work. Balancing your time is important, but so is your budget. And that is the second way a lawn plan is really going to help you out. Have you ever been to the grocery store when you're hungry? Well, yeah, that's exactly what it's like when you go into the lawn season without a plan. The final way a lawn plan will benefit you is by its design. See, lawn plans are preventative by nature. And what I mean by that is an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Look, it is far easier for you to prevent problems rather than fix them after the fact. Preventing grub damage by making a simple application in the spring is much more cost effective and saves you time and effort and all the money it takes to correct the damage. So if you like maximizing your effort and your money, many of the common problems that we face in lawn care are prevented if you're following a good lawn plan. And my tip number 3 is the right tool for the right job. Ask yourself this question. Does the lawn equipment you're using match the size of your lawn? Because equipment that is not properly sized for your lawn, whether it's too big or too small, not only slows you down, it's just not fun. And at the end of the day, lawn care should be fun. Now look, I'm not just talking about mowing. 40% of the time you spend caring for your lawn has nothing to do with mowing. Having a quality spreader, blower makes a huge impact on the time required to do those tasks. Now, it might not seem like a big deal, but 15 minutes here or 25 minutes there, your time really adds up. And when you have the right tools, lawn care just takes less time and it gives you better results, which helps you balance your lawn passion with everything else in life. So if you have a plan, you have the right tools, and you make time for what really matters, you can absolutely balance lawn care and life. Now, if you want to learn more about lawn care, check out the next video. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.